Hey guys, thank you for joining me today on Godspot. I want to talk to you about the value of authenticity. Of all the things we can say about social media, one thing is certain, and we should be reminded of, our lives are on display for all to see. When you post it, it's in the public. Whether it be photos, sharing links, writing comments, we will be scrutinized. You will be scrutinized. And sometimes it can affect those close to us, our family and our colleagues. And it can also be very dividing if we're not careful. And so be reminded of this. I like what Paul says in 2 Corinthians 3:2. He says, you are our epistle written in our hearts, known and read by all. In other words, what we do, what we say, how we have fun where we go, how we respond to other people's posts can affect our credibility. It can affect our credibility in business as a leader. It can affect our credibility in ministry, and it can affect our credibility in relationships. And what can happen, you can find that you can be a targeted person if you're not careful. So what is authenticity? Why is it so valuable? Well, some people think authenticity is about passion, being committed and passionate about what you have to say and what you're involved in for a cause. But that's not exactly true, because some people are very passionate and committed and say a lot about things that really aren't that good at all. And so what does it mean? Well, I think authenticity needs to be determined by authentic to what. In other words, what is inauthentic and what is authentic. And that's what I want to unpack for you today. I want to try and get through this a little bit and open it up a little bit. Human psychologists would say that by definition, authentic people possess a number of common characteristics that they show are mature and a fully functioning human being. So I want to share 7 of them with you. These are 7 characteristic traits of a person who's authentic. Number 1, they have realistic perceptions of reality. They're real. They're just really real people. And they know the pros and cons, understand the good and the bad. They're just real people. Number 2, they're accepting of themselves and of other people. And that's really important, because if you can't accept yourself, number 1, how can you accept other people? So it's about EQ. And being able to accept people who are different to you, people who are not like you, even have a different opinion to you, is very important as an authentic characteristic trait of those who are authentic. Sorry, mumbling my words here. I got a post that says, everyone is normal until you get to know them. And a reason I have it on the wall, it reminds me we're all human. Not everyone has to think and be the way I am. Number 3, authentic people are thoughtful. They take time. They don't react. They're not highly emotional about things, and they can still be passionate, but they're thoughtful before they speak. Okay, number 4, authentic people have a non-hostile sense of humor. That's really important. They don't use sarcasm. Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. And so sarcasm, sarcasm, it means it's just using people as a butt into your joke, and authentic people just don't do this. It's just not a good thing. Number 5, authentic people are able to express their emotions freely and clearly without blowing up the room, so to speak. Again, it's good EQ. Number 6, authentic people are open to learn from their mistakes, understand they're not perfect and things happen and go wrong, and they're curious enough to say, well, how can I learn out of this? And finally, number 7, they understand their motivations. They have a good read on who they are and what they're trying to do. And this is basically what it means to be true to oneself. Now, conversely, let's talk about inauthentic people. Now, inauthentic people are, number 1, self-deceptive and unrealistic in their perceptions of reality. It's like they live in the clouds somewhere. I heard a statement once in the Christian circles that says they're so heavenly minded they're no earthly good. And that really spells inauthentic people. They don't understand consequences, ripple effects, or anything. Number 2, inauthentic people look to others for approval and to feel valued. In other words, they're approval addicts. They're addicted to it, and they're always seeking approval from other people, and they'll compromise and do whatever they can do. I knew one guy, he would agree with you and conversation, and someone else would come along, bring a difference of opinion, then he'd change his mind and agree with their opinion. That's an inauthentic person. Inauthentic people, number 3, are judgmental of other people. They're always critical and judgmental and quick to do this. And it's not a good thing. Number 4, inauthentic people do not think things through clearly at all. They're rash, quick to respond, very emotional, and often they blow the bridge up as they go. So number 5, they have a hostile sense of humor. Yes, they use sarcasm all the time, and yes, you will be the butt end of their joke, and they will ridicule you. Inauthentic people are, number 6, are unable to express their emotions freely and clearly without hurting someone. Number 7, inauthentic people are not open to learning from their mistakes because they know it all. Number 8, finally, inauthentic people do not understand their motivations. They can't see it for what it is. So if you want to really break it down, to be authentic, to me, is just get and be real. Get and be real. And I hope that you are an authentic person today. Hope this helps you. Hit the like button, share with someone else. Thanks for listening.